an affordable telephoto lens, something that we all want. But what options are really out there, especially for full frame? Multiple ones actually, but especially this one. So this is Tamron 70-300 f4 to f6.3 Di III RXD, yeah. And as the title says, I will review it. And some quick info, I own the Z-mount version and I own this lens for around 8 months. So let's get into it. When it comes to build quality, it's pretty solid. It's made out of a high quality plastic with a metal mount, and the rings turn really smoothly. The lens is also weather sealed, as you can see here and not here. Oh yeah, it has a USB-C port. It's used to update the firmware, and while I didn't need to use it, it's still a nice thing to have. And as mentioned before, it's also weather sealed, so it's not an issue when it comes to that. The one thing that I don't like about the physical build of the lens is the lack of the AM switch. And while this is not a deal breaker since you know I bought this lens, it's something that is kind of annoying when trying to use it. And to round up the boring physical part, we have a 67mm filter thread, which is standard for Tamron, so if you buy filters this size, it should be okay for other lenses of this manufacturer. And also a pretty big lens hood, I mean just look at it. But hey, it's a telephoto, so you need a pretty big lens hood. And also, for the size, it's actually kind of light. It's only like 45 grams heavier than my 24-70. So that's nice when it comes to traveling. Alright, the thing that needs to be remembered is that this is a budget lens. And yes, sure, it might cost around 400 euros and I don't mind for a bit cheaper, but it being a budget lens is definitely something that we need to remember. Especially when talking about aperture. It's kind of high, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's reasonable at the price, but it's still something that you need to remember, especially when the scene is somewhat darker. And it also means that you probably won't shoot at ISO 100 or something like that. I mean, this shot, which was taken in broad daylight, had a shutter speed of 2500 and ISO 2000. So you know, not ideal, but you can work with that. It's pretty manageable. Autofocus wise, it's fine. Not the fastest, not the slowest. It's kind of in the middle here. You could probably notice it, but it wasn't really a problem with the stuff that I was doing. There is also very little focus breathing, so if you are trying to use it for video, it might be pretty good. And the 70-300 focal length is fine for most things. You do feel limitations when trying to photograph small birds or the moon, for example. You can still do it if you want. And here's a tip for you. You can crop your images. Also, what I believe this lens is greatest for, it's landscape. I mean, this is kind of one of the main reasons why I bought it. And image quality wise, it's okay. I mean, it's not 50mm f1.8s, but it's definitely more than enough. There is some vignette and contrast and saturation are kind of low, but you can very easily fix it in post. And for those curious how it looks, here are some unedited RAWs. So, what is my score for this lens? Well, it's kind of high mid, to be honest. I mean, it's not great, not terrible, and it works kind of fine. And it's not like you can find anything better in the price range, especially when looking at Nikon Z mirrorless without any adapters. So basically, if you can afford it, buy a better lens. But if you can't, this one will do its work perfectly. With some limitation, of course, but that is kind of the name of the game when it comes to budget lenses. So it has been Dorven, see ya, and bye.